Does Nnamdi Kanu practice yahoo yahoo on President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigerian youth? In building up legacy, it is important to always keep in mind thought people will always remember you for your contributions to the society, let it be good or bad. Wise people say a good name is better than riches, and such wise idioms does not come cheap. My opinion about it being expensive is the ability to grasp the message and follow through with adherence and principles. Over time, as the society evolves, we realize that things that used to matter to us in the past may not really hold so much influence on your today and tomorrow, which means that as we understand that that man is dynamic, our attitude towards everything around us, within our immediate society or outside it, it becomes more subtle. Our approach to being subtle is to buy enough time for comprehension of a message. As our thoughts keep evolving around so many things, likewise our abilities to calmly separate the variables that affect an issue can drive our reasoning capacity to the premium. This means that if we do not give other people time to express themselves, we may need understanding. We may never understand their point of view, and in the long run, we will miss the point of learning something new. They say that you start dying when you stop learning, and so we discover that it is a continuous process through the course of our lives, and that built up our experience. In details, I have calmly followed through the approach and the manner through which Nnamdi Kanu has been going about actualizing Biafran, and it is getting clearer that it might just be a scheme. This scheme or schedule may have been artificially in-sentimented, view due, deep search and study, and hereby needing a started outline of documents to achieve such end. I remember vividly when Nnamdi Kanu was screaming "One Nigeria" all the way in the UK, working and living a normal life and balancing that with his new persona. Still a contradiction. That makes me look deeper is the quick transition of that person into a freedom fighter who, in the shortest time, has been able to cause this amount of chaos on the street. To me, if we decide to take it all the way to the street, it can only be yahoo yahoo. This is how it works. He woke up one morning and thinks deeply about how he can become revered and also make money for himself. And then, as much as he understands that the people in the East have been emotionally about the issue of Biafran from the onset, he simply decides to cash in on that. The whole story truly is not bettered from his natural characteristics, as his profile does not match anyone who has stood for their right in the past. I hope that each pieces people read about my opinion on Nnamdi Kanu and his approach will meet the better side of people, because they have been brainwashed into hating each other for so long, and it is matched with the economic situations in the country. In honesty and trustworthy, if this government had ignored Nnamdi Kanu totality, if they ignored Nnamdi Kanu totally, this relevance may have not touched the ceiling, because other governments may have in the place head, and head is grumbling, but decided to relieve him all along. With the smart set of his team, which has very powerful PH, I must say that they were able to even play the Nigerian government into paying attention to him, and that is all he has used to build this menace that has finally crept into Nigerian spirits. The rule of every enlightened individual is to show the light to the society that come from, and become role models to that society, so that they represent a positive side of reference. It is totally absurd to play on the minds of people simply because you know certain principles of human behavior. When it started, it must have been a game, and then, seeing how important it has become, he now wants to cause a war that he will still run away from with his family and save himself from this war. How his format is. Now, his format is posting 8 inciting options and opinions from a million miles away, and catching it destroy the youth of a country that is building a democracy. The passport he holds is from a country that has built theirs and enjoying the dividends in full, and that is why he enjoys the freedom in which he is abusing today. I stand against violence, even it is quoted in honey, because once it involves loss of lives and properties, there it is barbaric. Nations that in recent times even come in conflicts have been able to diverse diplomatic ways of resolving issues that must arise from communication between the parties and the members. If we take a deeper look into all of this, we will only discover that the issue are exaggerated towards causing an angry reaction from a masses that will do better if they are given food, shelter, and jobs. It is shocking that Nigerians are more interested in elements that stand to destroy the peace and stability of the country, but ignore people who do their works and are role models in the society. The government may need to start working with a new set of individuals who can reshape the mindset of the youth so that the next generation will be safe. We note that the figures like Nnamdi Kanu will always use Nigerian youth as lab rats for their experiments. In terms of President Muhammadu Buhari, I only blame his advisors who had decided to make him follow the path that Nnamdi Kanu is taking advantage of. If his advisors were able to empower the Igbo youth with strong influencers in the East, passing a message of oneness and development, the menace would have been checked if possible. We discovered that if the government had been advised to set up any automobile production in the East immediately Nnamdi Kanu was building momentum, it would have checked the issue and also banner stitch in time. The truth is, the Southeast is blessed with production, the ability, and can be the China of Nigeria. If the government looks into it, each state in the East should be producing a car or electrical device. And if they can still do that, I know that Nnamdi Kanu's format of hate, kill, and divide will be matched with development and growth. As youth start to get busier with IT driving tools of engagement and growth, the likes of Nnamdi Kanu will be seen for who they really are. If they do not understand, they should note that Nigerians will wake up one day, and when they wake up, everybody will be manipulated. They will be manipulated into killing each other. Everybody will be held responsible and made to go through a judicial process. The same way the wave is touching the economic side of the Nigerian state through the spotlight of corruption, it will also touch individuals who has misused their powers for negative vices that only cause retrogression. For now, the Nigerian government, the Nigerian youth, and some elements of the foreign bodies are being played by Nnamdi Kanu, and the only time will reveal it clearly. Do you see the rise of Nigerian youth to see that Nnamdi Kanu is playing as Yahoo? Please, let's have a conversation and let's know what this is all about. Thank you, viewers, for listening to this news. Viewers, whenever we are saying anything concerning Nnamdi Kanu or people of Biafran, let's be conscious of what we say. Let's not just open our mouth and say whatever we want to. Do you understand that? I'm not trying to be harsh here. I'm just saying it because Nnamdi Kanu has done nothing wrong to warrant insults, to warrant people saying negative words to him. That is it. So, I think that the BUHARI administration is a shameful one. That Nigerian has become poor, very poor. They have become poor. They are capital of world today. They don't have any other thing. They are poor to the extent that we are suffering so much. We are suffering financially. The money that they are supposed to use in helping us, in giving us that comfortability, they share among each other. That's why Nigerians is in dilemma. That's why we say that Nigerians are very poor. That is it. Is not ashamed that Nigerians, with all the natural resources and population, yet dies in hunger. Are you not ashamed that Nigerian government today now kill their citizens because of cows? They are supposed to be ashamed of themselves and importing foreigners to take over their land. Imagine that. Are they not ashamed that with all the Nigerian dictationaries, both foreigners and non-foreigners are ruled to destroy themselves? Keep Nnamdi Kanu out of this and look into the situation in Nigeria and tell me your view. Is Middle Belt and some northern Nigerians were middle, or were they citizens who dies every day being Nnamdi Kanu issue too? Nnamdi Kanu is calling for referendum, not for war. It is our methodology. It's our right to decide if we want to be part of Nigeria or not, because of the situation of the country today. So stop making yourself a laughing stock among the citizens, and stop criticizing Nnamdi Kanu for no just cause. You really got it wrong without the marginalization of the Southeast. the agitation of the Biafran nation will not arise to this level. So Nnamdi Kanu is not a yahoo and is not a scammer at all. Take your gospel to the federal government, as you rightly know that they are the cause of the agitation of Biafran nation. Let the government give Southeast change to operate freely on business and in every other areas. I think the nation needs restructuring, disintegration to enable them to progress in life. Until now, Nigeria is in a bottled cage. Biafran, because Biafran needs freedom, so they should give them freedom. So viewers, what is your take on this news that you just listened to concerning the words, the statements made by some Nigerians calling Nnamdi Kanu a yahoo and a deceived President Muhammadu Buhari and Nigerian youth? I don't think so. So drop your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell button to receive updates whenever I publish.